What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I've got a couple of unboxings that I'm going to do for you guys today. Before we get into that, I have ended the Transcending Records Transylvania Stud giveaway. So if you entered in that giveaway, it is closed. Go back and check that video. Check your comment. That is how I'm replying to the comments to the winners. So that's how I'm trying to get in touch with you guys. I have heard back from a couple of you already. There's a couple that I'm still waiting to hear back from, so definitely go check that. Get in touch with me, and I can get your EP mailed out to you sometime this week, hopefully. That being said, as I said, I got two unboxings to do for you guys today. I've got a small package. I have a small package and a small parcel from Pagan Flames, and then I have one that I did an order on discogs from Eternal Death. Not sure if that's an actual distro or just the seller on discogs, but it was from Eternal Death. Actually did two orders from Eternal Death. They were kind of birthday presents to myself. Was not expecting either of them to be here yet. That one was delivered early. The other one will be on the way here pretty soon, so that will be another video for another time. The Pagan Flames has been here a little bit. I wanted to wait until some other stuff came in and just do an unboxing all together, and that's what we're going to do today. Pagan Flames, I've ordered from them quite a few times already on this channel. If you're new to the channel, they are a distro here, I believe in Iowa, of all places, that deals in some really obscure death metal, black metal. I found some gems for a price point that I probably could have never found these albums again. Some of this stuff is hard to find as it is, and then when you find it for that price point, you just have to grab it when you see it. They do monthly specials every month. It's updated every month, and you can get some absolute steals on that. They don't try to get over on you on the shipping. Their shipping prices are amazing. Pagan Flames is amazing. I can't speak their praises enough. So enough, not enough. I will link them up in the description. I will also link up every album that I show today in the order that I show it. I probably can't find streams and links for all of this stuff because some of it is more on the obscure side. But I can at least, if nothing else, list the artist and album title. That way, if you see something that you're interested in, you can try to find a little bit more about them on your own. That being said, Pagan Flames, I almost felt guilty for this order because all three of these CDs that I ordered were in the clearance or sale section, the monthly sale section, and they were all between like $1 or $2 a piece. I got three CDs shipped to me for like $7. As I said, I almost felt guilty for doing such a small order. I almost feel like they lost out by me placing this order. I may have to make a larger order here in the near future just to try to make up for this. As I said, I don't know. I just almost felt guilty for placing this small order and getting it that cheap. They always pack these things up so tight. There, I think I got it open. But that's also a good thing, it being packed so tight, because you don't want your stuff arriving broken or damaged. So, as I said, I got three CDs. These were all, well, two of these are black metal, and there's one death metal in this. Just going to jump right into it. The first CD that I'm going to show is actually the one that led me to do this 3 CD order, because I saw this one and I definitely wanted this, and then I didn't want to do an order for just one CD, so I had to go find some other stuff as well. This is Evil with Pagan Fury. Evil is a Brazilian black metal band. This is a compilation of some of their previous demo. Uh, this band has a ton of demo materials, EP materials, split materials. They have even full lengths. This band has put out just a ton of material over the years. This was released in 2005. I don't know if I said that already. They have that. They're almost torchbearers in that 2000s, early 2000s South American black metal sound. I don't know how many of you know exactly what I'm talking about, but for me, they are kind of some originators of some of those sound points coming out of South America, especially Brazil at that time period. Fantastic stuff, just dark, evil black metal, no frills black metal, just traditional sounding stuff. Good stuff. I dig Evil quite a bit. This is actually the first piece of material that I own from them. We'll probably try to change that now that I've already kind of broken the seal with this release. But this was what led me to do this order, and I think it was like $2. I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. And then the other two were just sugar on top of the order, I guess. Next up, we have some black metal out of Belarus. This is Nechrist with Casus Belli. This is lo-fi production to the point that it almost sounds like industrial black metal. I don't want to go as far as saying it's industrial black metal, but it is industrialized, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. If you're not into any type of industrial type music, especially in your black metal, this may be a difficult listen for you because it definitely has those nuances. I wouldn't even call them nuances though. I mean, the stuff is definitely there. The production alone got that lo-fi production that aids in that soundscape that they're that industrialized soundscape that they're going for on this. Not bad musicianship. The lo-fi kind of takes away sometimes from their actual musicianship, but it's pretty solid stuff. I do enjoy that. As I said, that's not going to be a release that's for everybody, but it is something that I enjoy. Next up is one that I was a little bit surprised that I found on the special section. It's one that I haven't thought about in a while. This is some death metal out of Argentina, I believe. This is Bloodfiend with Under the Evil Command. This is their debut full length. I believe this came out in 2011. Some of their two albums after that, I believe, are a little bit more accessible, a little bit easier to find. This is one that I haven't even thought about in a while, and I saw this. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely adding that on the order, and I'm glad that I did. Can't wait to throw this one in. I've been in a very death metal mood with it for the past few weeks, and this will uh, slide nicely into the rotation, I think. Solid stuff out of Argentina. Fantastic band, Bloodfiend. If you haven't checked them out, do so. This was released by Disembodied Records, as I said, in 2011. So, I mean, for $7, couldn't beat that for those three. A couple really, really strong releases, and then one that I think I just want to delve into and spend a little bit more time with. Excuse me, I have cotton mouth horrible today, and I don't know why. Probably too many Mountain Dews, and I probably need to drink some water or something in the near future. Next up, I have this order from um, Eternal Death. I went blank there for a second. This was a discogs order. There should be, if my memory is serving me correct, in this one, I believe there should be one record and either 3 CDs or 4 CDs in this one. So I believe it's 4 CDs because I think I had 5 items on this order and 4 on the next order. Hopefully, I won't struggle. Just too bad getting this open. And we have a ton of packing peanuts. Hopefully I won't lose them all. It's something you don't see just a ton from me on this channel, as there is actually a record in this order. And I am going to make a huge, huge mess. I wasn't planning for the packing peanuts. All right, excuse me. I am going to scoot a trash can over so I can just dump. This would be a good time for me to start editing videos, so I could just edit this out. There are the CDs. Set them to the side. Make sure there's nothing else hiding in here. I don't think there is. Awesome. I apologize for that. And we have the CDs wrapped up. Pretty nice here. Let's see if we can get into it and see what we have. I guess I could show the CDs first, and then I'll show the record. As I said, I did this order as a bit of a birthday present to myself. I'm ordering a new shelf. As you can see, my shelves are already full. Those 2 shelves are full. That shelf is full almost. I have my records on the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. Then I have the tapes and some DVDs on top. But I have the 2 shelves behind me full. I have a shelf identical to those shelves straight across from me that is full. and another in the corner that is also full. So I am completely out of room to put new stuff. I have this little iron rack here that only holds about 50. I mean, that's pretty. That's not doing me any favors whatsoever. So I will have a new shelf coming, hopefully within the next week or two. So definitely needed. Okay, have 4 CDs and then the record that I'm going to show. The first is some depressive black metal out of Russia. This is Emptiness Soul with their Without You album. This is actually a reissue. I believe this was released in 2011 originally. I'm not sure. I think the reissue came out in 2014 on a Satanith Records. Pretty good depressive black metal. This is actually the second album of theirs that I've purchased. And one good thing about their albums is you can find them for next to nothing. For the quality music that you're getting, I can't recommend picking up some of this band's material. You're going to get it super cheap, and it is well worth the price that you're paying, especially if you're into depressive black metal. This was on I guess, a joint venture between Satanith Records, Metallic Media, and Grim Distribution. Not sure how many of those are still around. I know Metallic Media has kind of gotten out of the whole deal. Next up, we have some death infused thrash metal. I want to say this is an album that I purchased on Redstream quite a while ago, and it was refunded back to me. They could not find it in stock, and I got kind of salty over that. Never ordered another copy. I saw it on this discog seller going for a small price. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump on it now. I think I'm done being pissed, and that's very fitting because this is Virtual Void with Rest in Piss, a very angry kind of death infused thrash metal. Fantastic stuff, angry stuff. Very good stuff to listen to if you're pissed off. And if you work in the public like I do, you have your moments where you definitely could have something like this to help you vent. So super solid stuff here. This is I can't even read what label that's on. Released in re-recorded and released in 2016. So I knew it had been a while since I actually made my original order on that. Next up, we have some black metal out of Mexico. This is Astarot or Astarot. I believe it's pronounced Astarot. This was released, I think, in 2015. This band is another one of those bands that has a ton of releases. I've kind of fallen for this band as well. I've been knocking away at their discography, grabbing stuff here and there. It's another band that you can find their material for the most part. For the most part, there are some that are a little bit more pricey, but you can find a lot of their material at a very reasonable price point. This was this release, this full length is entitled Forest of Dead Stars / Frost Valley. It is one full length, but it is split into 2 parts on the full length. I love the artwork. As you can tell, there's some very atmospheric, almost ambient vibes that go on in Astarot's music. Great stuff here. As I said, I'm just chipping away at that discography, so maybe one day there will be an Instagram picture where I have all of their albums put together, but it will not be this day. Next up is an album that I already own on a different format. I have this on vinyl, and I saw that this they had it for sale on CD format, so I went ahead and jumped on it. It was $3. I was like, yeah, as you know, I tend to listen to CDs more than any other format, so didn't know that it was coming with a sticker, so that's awesome. I have a cabinet that I'm working on right now to stick stickers all over, and this is actually still sealed, so for $3 I could not beat that. It was in this plastic, and it's still sealed in this plastic. This is Fornicus with Hymns of Dominion. This is black metal out of Kentucky. I guess black and death metal, but they have a bit more emphasis on the black metal. Fantastic, evil, no apologies. Black metal out of Kentucky. It's they say hints of Celtic Frost. I don't get that. The black witchery stuff I kind of get with it being black and death metal. Dissection I can see as well. Just hateful type stuff. Their Storming Heaven EP was absolutely phenomenal. That was my introduction to this band. And after I found that, I saw that it was shortly after that, and I picked up a copy of that Hymns of Dominion was coming out as well. And I went ahead and ordered the vinyl. It was like an orange and black vinyl. I think it'll get a little bit more playtime in rotation now that I actually have it on CD. I just scratched the crap out of the jewel case with my blade when I opened that. That kind of sucked, but that was my mistake. There we go. As I said, just black and death metal with a huge emphasis on the black and the black and death metal out of Kentucky. Very solid stuff. And there was the sticker. And last but not least, we have some more black metal. This is also, I believe this was actually released on Pagan Flames. But I saw that I've had it in my cart a couple times on Pagan Flames. Haven't pulled the trigger on it. It came out, I think, in 2017, 2016. This is Merkaba with Bones of the Sacred Forest. Fantastic black metal. There we go. I think Ben Brain Smasher was actually the one who designed the artwork for this album. I could be wrong with that, but if my memory, I'm getting old now. My memory fails me quite a bit, but I believe he actually did the artwork for this. Fits the album pretty well. Got to say, good job on that, Ben. Black metal, got some lo-fi production on that, but the atmospheres, it's not atmospheric black metal by any means, but the atmospheres that they're able to capture on that album are fantastic. It is a very solid listen. I think it clocks in about 50 minutes just on black vinyl, so I'm not gonna get that out and show it. Pretty solid stuff. Yeah, it was released on Pagan Flames, so definitely do yourself a favor if you haven't checked this out. I know there for a while Ben was a huge proponent on this release. I think he actually did a video it's been a while now. I know that this has been out for way too long. I should have already had a copy of this, but the atmospheres that this band are able to invoke with the way that they do the production on this, it's genius. I don't know any other way to put it. Solid stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think Merkaba is around anymore, but solid stuff nonetheless. Definitely check that out if you have not done so. That's all I've got for today. I'm already, I feel like I'm blanking out. I really wasn't planning on doing a video at all today, but the weather kind of worked out, and I guess in you guys' favor. So you got an extra video that I wasn't planning on doing, but in the long run, it helps out because I don't fall too far behind in showing stuff that I need to show. As I said, all of this stuff will be linked up in the description. I will link up Pagan Flames' web store, all of the items shown. I'll even link up the Eternal Death discog seller store as well, because he did the shipping on that is pretty solid as well. I think after the first one or two items, it drops to like a quarter. I got those 5 CDs shipped for, I think, less than $5. So can't beat that. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Stay classy, stay metal. I will see you all very soon, I promise.